In the first 8 chapters, scribed by Hosseini, Amir and Hassan were in a pickle you see. A kite tournament to help their friendship grow strong helps Ali and Hassan to understand they don't belong. Amir, he hides the money where they are sleeping. Baba had a fit when Ali said they were leaving. He cried and he yelled and he begged them to stay. Hassan and Ali just looked the other way.
They ran their kites and they won the war, but in the end, was it worth fighting for? They ran their kites, they won the war, but in the end.
Flash time forward to 1981. Baba and Amir were having no fun. The replacements they hired for Hassan and Ali were not enough to fill the hole you see. So off they fled, Baba and Amir, left their home in Kabul for opportunity dear. America called the home of the brave. Baba and Amir, it is here they will stay. Oh, the trials and tribulations they faced on their way, they would come to find if it was their plan to stay.
They ran their kites, they won the war, but in the end, was it worth fighting for? They ran their kites, they won the war, but in the end. They ran their kites, they won the war, but in the end, it was worth fighting for. They ran their kites, they won the war, but in the end, it was worth fighting for.
1983, the proudest day for Baba in history. A high school graduate is what Amir will be. His Baba bought him a car as a gift, so when they go bargain hunting, he can give them a lift. Garage sales on Sunday, flea market the next. Amir thinks all this time with Baba is the best. Going to university so he can write a good book, Bob never quite understood the chance he took. He then met a man named General Tahiri, a friend of his dad, and his daughter Sayara made Amir rather glad.
They ran their kites and they won the war, but in the end, was it worth fighting for? They ran their kites, they won the war, but in the end.
Amir is so smitten in love with this girl. He sits and they talk, and he sees some of her world. He dreams of her nose, he dreams of her eyes. 6 long days before he wins the ultimate prize. But so common for Amir, he does not the Afghani way, and General Tahiri told him to go away. He had no time to reflect on his wounded pride, for a doctor came in and told him Baba has little time. He lost all his weight, he lost his excitement for life. It seemed he was losing his everything going to strife. He fights long and hard, but the battle is not won. But Baba can still fill one of the passing rights of his son. Sayara calls Amir, tears streaming down her face. The shame at her story he will soon displace. For as disappointed as he may be, her secret is out, her guilt is finally freed. They marry soon after, and they stay in Amir's house, afraid that Baba will fall victim like a louse. For a few months they stay nursing Baba dear, knowing it's a miracle if he lasts a year.
They ran their kites, they won the war, but in the end, was it worth fighting for? They ran their kites, they won the war, but in the end. They ran their kites, they won the war, but in the end, was it worth fighting for? They ran their kites, they won the war, but in the end, was it worth fighting for?
Baba dies soon after, and the two are alone. They move somewhere bigger, a place to call their own. Let's have a baby, Sayara and Amir decide. A tiny little child, to receive their love and pride. A few months go by with no success. They go to a doctor, put themselves to the test. Your plumbing's all clear, there's no problem there. I'm not quite sure why it is this child you are unable to bear. He handed them pamphlets talking of the joys of adoption. Soyara cried all the way back from this junction. Fast forward to year 1998. Amir publishes his first book to date.
They ran their kites and they won the war, but in the end, was it worth fighting for? They ran their kites, they won the war, but in the end.
Soyara and Amir settle in a life all their own, grading papers, writing books, feeding their cocker spaniel a bone. Suddenly a halting phone call drags Amir to his past. He knows hiding is not going to last, so he says goodbye to his wife and his home, hoping they will not feel so alone. He must go back there, he knows it is his duty, but he is quite afraid of all of the shooting. Sitting in the park, not sure of what to do, he thinks of Hassan and his heart song rings true. He knows not what will face him when he returns to his homeland, but he knows in his hearts of hearts he must take a stand.